Denny, where are we at with Dalvin Cook? Do we want the Jets? Do we want the Patriots? Do we want option C? I think I want option C. How much is Dalvin Cook going to matter in 2023?
I mean, the Patriots would be pretty devastating from a fantasy standpoint, because no matter what you think of Ramondre Stevenson, and I know we are all big fans of Stevenson, that's a huge blow, like to his both his pass catching opportunity and his early down stuff. So we do not want to see that, and that would really shake up the early-ish running back market for fantasy purposes. The Jets, I guess that might be okay, but that would speak to real concern, I would guess, about Breece Hall's availability, at least early in the season, maybe throughout the season. Now, we do get these updates from Robert Saleh every week about how fast Breece Hall is going.
Faster than a Buick. I mean,
and for folks who are not like super plugged in and have like a normal life, I'm not joking here when I say that Robert Saleh will say Breece Hall ran 22 miles per hour today. Breece Hall ran 24 miles per hour on Thursday. Like he just goes on and on about that. He talks about his sleep cycles and things. It's very strange. But so I do think that would, but signing Cook would be a major issue for Hall.
Yeah, if you think it'd be bad for Ramondre, man, as someone who's got their bags already packed, we're headed out on Breece. Wouldn't be great. I do think I would feel better about Breece's odds of just like, by the time he gets back, he plays a few weeks, they start ramping him up. He just shuts Dalvin Cook out. I think that is more likely than Ramondre, who one doesn't have that like ramp up, get to a better speed. He's healthy right now. There's no reason for them to bring in this supplementary back. Other than that, they don't want to give Ramondre the full workload. And they've signaled that very clearly with the eventually failed signing of James Robinson. But then they also brought in Leonard Fournette, who they brought in last year as well, I believe. So I think they're more adamant, the Patriots are, that they just don't want to give Ramondre the load. I think for Breece, this would be more so speaking to his health. And maybe I would think he's still a good bet to be a guy who can win you your league down the road. But if, in best ball, you already got him at the earlier prices, it's a little tougher to thread that needle. He really has to win you your league almost from the jump of him getting back on the field.
It's either about Breece Hall's health or it's about Aaron Rodgers is not a wish list. And just remembering any guy, it's like I played against Dalvin Cook for years, and he's got to be on this team. Basically.
Oh man!
Like,
wow,
that could honestly be it.
That's a really good point. That's it, because I'm, the restructure, the Aaron Rodgers contract restructure. Apparently, he sacrificed $30+ million.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We're taking those at face value because I think we have to.
I didn't go to school for contract negotiation. I don't know exactly what these things mean. Jets fans often fill me in on what they mean, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, maybe he did that deal because he's like, hey, listen, I played, like you said, I played against Dalvin. He was good 5 years ago. Bring him in.
So, for fantasy purposes, if we're just talking about, so the Dalvin Cook, the focus has been whose fantasy value he's going to wreck. It's hard not to take that mindset. If we were just looking at Dalvin Cook fantasy value, would you rather see him with the Jets, where he seems most connected to right now, or would we rather see him with the Dolphins, who he was most connected to for the majority of the summer?
For his fantasy value, Dolphins, dude. Like Breece is shutting him out of the lineup by week 13. Like Breece was one of the best running backs through 7 games last year, and
it was several knee ligaments ago, though, Kyle.
It was. Well, I think it's just one. He's only just one knee ligament.
Oh, you're right. It was the meniscus is Javonte. That's right.
Yeah, he's the one who's got a bit of tougher issues, and ironically, he's the one who's more healthy. These things are tricky. Yeah, I think even if we get a good approximation of what we saw from Breece last year, he's simply shutting Dalvin out of the lineup by week 13. Like, we probably still get some really good fantasy.
I don't really agree with that, to be honest.
I totally disagree. I mean, Dalvin looked on.
It doesn't matter how he looks, though.
It
makes zero difference how he looks. We already know that by now. Like, have we not learned anything from Zeke? Like, he's a vet. We can trust him.
I think it's different because Zeke was making $45 million on that team, whereas Dalvin was cut, and then no one wants to sign him. There's just a complete staring contest of how little can we offer this guy.
Yeah.
Those are two different things to me.
Because the coach goes, he's a vet. We can trust him. and everyone in the room's waiting for the coach to like make another like actually compelling point, and the coach just sits there silently, like, no, that was it. I mean, he's a vet, we can trust him. Right?
Yeah, that's all I have. What else do you want?